Welcome to CIT Tech Tips. Today, we got a podcast going on with the 2024 class of South Shore Tech. How you guys doing?
Great.
Great. Chill day.
All right, y'all. So today, the main questions, it's our senior year. What are we doing for our senior year?
Like in class or
Like
after
in class,
senior year?
honestly, your goal for the senior year now. Like, what do you want to do for this year?
And afterwards.
I'm going on co-op, so I don't know about you guys.
You guys going
but
on
I'm
co-op?
already going on co-op.
Co-op. Yeah, I agree with that. That's like the one thing. I think that's the one thing that everybody can agree on. Everybody wants to get onto co-op or get a co-op job. So I wouldn't be surprised if like almost all of us are gone by the time of the end of the year. I'm not
I
gonna lie.
mean, shoot, some of us might stay solely because of our licenses or like transportation issues.
Yeah, how many seniors were actually on co-op last year, though?
All of them except
All
one.
of them
Yeah,
except
but how much were there? So
except
it's not
there was
even-
like 6.
Yeah, I
I
think
think
only,
there's 6
there
seniors.
was only one left by the end of
There's
the year.
only like 2 listed jobs on the website.
Yeah, but there might be
Some of them
more
are still
coming in.
probably
No, because
working
the
out.
other seniors had already taken those jobs, and then the one that Dom got was inside of the school. Because the school had given out that listing. So the only other one was the other kid. I forget his name. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, Max. So you doing co-op this year?
Yeah.
Do you plan on sticking with that
Yeah.
after school ends?
No, I think the co-op ends is when I graduate. That's what because Dom had to.
Yeah,
He
he
couldn't
had
keep
he
doing
had to
the co-op
leave from
job
last
after-
year.
Well,
after he
his co-op
graduated.
job was only because it was with the school.
Well, yeah, but he's working with the school and with the. You working with is it a different
Yeah, but
company?
they'll
or
just
is
probably
it-
give it to one of the juniors when we graduate.
Probably, yeah.
If I do it for the whole year, I probably will.
It's
I
a pretty
plan
cool
on-
job, man. Good experience.
What
And
is it
so,
specifically?
I don't
Alrighty,
really
so
know. They didn't really tell me.
why don't we just go down the line?
It was
we got-
pretty vague.
Oh. All right.
This description.
It's a pretty vague description.
Yeah.
Shoot. Al, what are you doing with your senior year?
What am I doing with my senior year? There's a whole lot of things that I was gonna do. The first thing I want to do, I want to get the clothing brand up this year. I want to get that done because I've been working on that for way too long. I've been procrastinating too much on getting that done. So the clothing brand needs to get done. I really want to take like YouTube and streaming way more seriously than I am right now. Like I'm doing it kind of on the side, but like I want to like take my full time and effort and intention and like put 110% into doing like YouTube and all the other things that I'm interested in. But I want to do all of those, and I want to apply for my college this year because I plan on going to New England Tech. It's a grad school down in Rhode Island, great school for kids like us who are in the IT trade and the technology trade.
Yeah.
I want to do that, go to that school because I not only like the school, but I also like the fact that you can graduate a year early, which will give me somewhat of an advantage over everybody else because they're going to have to spend another year inside of school while I can just get out and go instantly to the work field.
You also get credits from my shop. So
Yeah,
you get
too. And we get the
basically-
certifications, and they're also giving more certifications inside of their IT programs.
Yeah.
But I might do IT, but I've also been thinking about cinematography because in the last 6 months I have gotten really invested into cinematography. So if I don't major in IT, I might major in cinematography. But who knows? Life is just a roller coaster, and you can decide when or what you want to do at any point. So,
Yeah.
what about you, Dan?
Me personally, shoot, I'm still finding my path. I think of life in like a 2-year window. So right now, I'm just looking at the colleges right now. I got Massasoit, Cambridge College I'm looking at, and Bridgewater State, and also the New England Tech. I found it really interesting when we went there for our field trip last year, but I still got to go there and like look at more information on it, of course. And then if I'm looking at what probably some personal goals of mine,
Yeah.
I'm trying to, of course, right after high school, I got to keep up my physical thing.
Physical physique?
Yeah, so I'm trying to keep it into mixed martial arts. I'm trying to go more into that. I did wrestling in my high school years, but like mixed martial arts is the most fun to me. And shoot, if we go to the gym, of course, get big body, and then also, I want to get my hand into business.
So you said you wanted to do entrepreneurial?
Yeah, honestly, like-
entrepreneurial path?
Yeah.
So, like, if you had to decide, I won't put you in a box now, but if you had to think of, like, the many options that you could have in doing entrepreneurship, like, what would be the main one that, like, piques your interest that you would know that like if you had to do it for the rest of your life, you'd be happy that you'd be doing it?
Honestly, if I could be a successful salesman and I could really learn how to sell you something, I'd be really interested in
Dog,
that.
I'm not gonna lie, you could do that because you used to be able to finesse people out of their waters, bro. Like, I don't understand how you would tell somebody, yo, you don't need that water. Let me get that off
It's
you.
persistence, honestly, but you can't make it look like you can't make it look like you're doing too much, because then they're gonna be like, nah, just get away from me. You gotta be easing into it. But that'd be a path I want to go. But right now, computer information and all that's where I want to go on. That's kind of like my safety net. But I want to traverse into like maybe being a salesman or something.
Okay.
Who has applied for college thus far? Where'd you apply to?
I'm starting my application right now for New England Tech.
Has anyone else actually sent in an application to any school yet?
Nah.
I don't think so. No.
I plan on doing it before the end of September.
Yeah, I've already started. I've been writing my college essay since the start of August. I'm done with the first page.
You applied without the college essay?
Huh?
You applied without.
I already started writing a college
Wait, do you
essay.
need a college essay for every college? Or just
No, most of them require a college essay, but I'm writing one just in case they need me to. So
I don't think Bridgewater does.
I don't think Bridgewater does.
600 words.
If you do early admissions, they don't need them until later as well.
They don't.
For some
Bridgewater
reason.
doesn't.
all right, so Echo, what about you? What would be like? What are your goals for senior year and going past senior year?
My goal is just to make it through, just get through high school and then see where life takes me. Like, I'm planning on going to somewhere into the IT field. That was my intention going into this school. Just from the day I stepped into the school, I knew I was going to pick CIT and I knew I was going to go somewhere in tech. Besides that, like, I have like a bucket list, and I just want like to get to a point in my life where I can feel comfortable like pursuing all those goals. So
Do you plan on going straight to work out at high school, or do you?
I want to go college first.
Which
looking
one?
at New England Tech. Yeah.
Okay.
That's my dream.
So are you planning to just, cause like, I know some of us, me personally, I plan on taking like 6 months off of school and then going into college, to start my education. But do you plan on just going straight from high school and then just going boom, just right to college, or are you planning on like working just a little bit in that time between and then going to college?
Yeah, I have a job lined up over the summer.
Okay.
But then after that, I'm probably gonna pursue college.
Okay.
So you said you had a bucket list, and
Yeah.
I got at least ask, what was one of those things on that bucket list?
Like, one of the things is I want to see like every state's license plate, and like it's kind of hard to see Alaska and Hawaii in the mainland. So like just at the point where I could just like take a trip to like Alaska and Hawaii. Or,
So you want to be able to travel as much as you like physically
Yeah.
want to. Okay.
like, besides that, it's just a bunch of like
Smaller.
Yeah,
items.
smaller goals.
Yeah. Okay.
If you want to cheat, there's I used to work at this one place where it was a ice cream parlor. They had all the states. Like,
Oh, no, like
different-
an actual card.
Nah, I know what you meant
Yeah.
though. Like go to different states. Is that what you're trying to say?
yeah.
Okay, I see what you meant.
And then I also like another one is just like examples of like other things, just like watching paint dry. Like
Just
that's
watching-
one. Yeah,
watching
legitimate
paint dry?
Watching paint dry.
What a guy.
That's a very odd bucket
I
list
just want to
task.
like just in the
You
point
wanna
of
be-
my life
you wanna
where I
be
can
so
just, like,
bored.
Take a day off and just
Watch paint dry.
That's
That
I want to have watch paint dry money one day.
what a guy.
that's a great goal because then that means you're so rich you don't have to care.
I know.
You get paid by the hour. By just existing, you just get paid.
What a guy.
That's a good goal.
So
Any
Ian,
plans on not doing IT after high school or college?
I'll probably need.
And
Like,
not-
do you want to do car?
I technically count because I like I said I wanted to do my main. My main goal like right now is content creation, like YouTube and stuff. But like I said, cinematography is also something I would be very interested in going into. So if I didn't get into IT, then I wouldn't be surprised if I went to those other 3 roads that I wanted to go to. I don't know if anybody else feels the exact same way, but
What did you say?
Like, so depending on how this year goes, whether I do co-op or whether I stay here, like this will honestly be a determining factor if I'm gonna major in college, because like I've been looking into more science type stuff like engineering and like just moving away from IT because there's a lot of things in IT that I don't enjoy, but like there's a very small like niche like amount of things in like the IT department that I would enjoy. So I probably would end up going on a different path unless something changes this year, unless like I do co-op and I enjoy it really well, or whatever we're learning this year, Windows Server. If I really enjoy that, then
If there's like one, because we've learned a lot like over the last 4 years. Like
Yeah.
if there's like one thing, like what's your favorite like thing that we've learned in the last 4 years? Like if you had
probably
to
more of the
pick.
hands-on stuff. Like probably the first 2 years are my favorite. But
Okay.
like primarily
Between like networking and security.
Yeah, that's what I meant by like the different like networking, security, like the Microsoft like
Yeah.
OS and all those
probably
stuff.
Microsoft OS.
Okay.
Like and everything like we did with hardware.
Oh, okay.
Because like that stuff just more easily like I can understand that.
Like the ignition stuff.
Yeah. Like,
That's all in my head with Linux. It's just hard to
You
understand.
still plan on doing other stuff after school?
No. I'm probably just gonna stick with the whole computer thing.
You change your mind?
Yeah, I might try like computer engineering though.
I don't know anything about computer.
So, let's keep going. Ian, so what's your plan for the senior year and, anything after that?
My plan right now is to just graduate with at least honors and then go to New England Tech after school. I'll probably take a break from school, like maybe 6 months to a year, just so I can get the money. And then I'll go, and then after that, just find a job.
Do you have any, dream jobs, of course? Like,
Not really.
not really?
I'll just take whatever is available.
I feel you on that one. Just take it as it comes, really?
Yeah.
All right, Anderson, same question. Senior year, last year, what's your plans? Anything after that, really?
Oh god. Well, I'm gonna try to get on co-op. Maybe not. Maybe see how it goes. If not, I'll just stay here, do the server stuff, and all, and hopefully I enjoy it. I probably will. It seems kind of interesting to me. But then after that, I'm gonna hope just to go to college. Not quite sure what I want to do there yet. If I want to do like a computer science or try to computer engineering or something. But I'll figure something out.
Do any of you, this is a question for all of you, but Anderson can answer too, but do any of you plan to leave the state? Like, you guys plan to stay in Massachusetts?
Oh
I feel
no.
like when I settle down, I'd love to live in Massachusetts. I like the atmosphere here, but
Just mind the roads.
As as a
I
person.
wouldn't mind living in a different place.
My bad. I didn't mean to
No,
cut
you're
you off. But as a person who doesn't like Mass at all, the only part I like about Mass is probably Boston and the atmosphere Boston gives you. I'm probably gonna move. I've been thinking about going to Houston. We went to Houston last summer, and I went touring apartments with my cousin, and I really enjoyed Houston. I enjoyed everything that was around Houston, so I wouldn't be surprised if I moved to Texas when I have the money to. But I don't know about any of you guys. I don't know if any of you guys plan on going to New York City or something like that.
You'll go to another state for college?
Just in general,
the only one I have is so all my admissions or all the places I'm applying. The only one that's out of state is UNH, which is in New Hampshire. But I want to just for college wise, I want to be able to go close to home. I was down in Florida and it's great down in Florida. It looks beautiful, but it's if I'm sick, I've got no one to go to, and it's I just gotta and I have to fly back every single time for holidays. I have to fly back everywhere, so
That's
it's
fair.
that's just a pain. It's it's money, and it's
I understand that.
so going in state, my parents can literally just drive and come pick me up. Say I get sick the first year, I don't have to sit in my dorm or sit in health services. They can just come and pick me up. So, but out after college, I don't know. I'd probably move down south. It's much warmer there. It's usually much nicer.
Yeah. I'm planning on, for me, get my college years out the way. Once I get my college years, I'm out and I know in my college years, I'm going to be stacking a lot of the money. And just, from there, I'm just going to leave Massachusetts, That's my plan.
Yeah, I agree too.
If you're working a job in computer technology, you're gonna want to stay where the population is because that's where all the data centers are.
Yeah.
So you can't go somewhere
Oh yeah, you can't go rural.
Yeah, I
Wyoming.
can't go to like,
Suburban.
Wyoming.
I can't go to Washington and get a
Dakota.
job.
Like, the
Vermont
Dakotas.
or something, unless you want to go to the cities, but
Idaho.
it's different than around here.
I wasn't planning on going to like Alaska or
Wyoming.
someplace like that. Somewhere in the city. I just don't like. Me personally, I don't like being in the north. Really, I like a more southern culture. That's just something.
The best,
Like, do you like-
places are like California or Silicon Valley.
I've seen some places in like Miami.
Definitely right here in or northeast. They're the
Yeah.
best spots for IT jobs.
Anybody else planning on moving like down south?
I'm planning to moving to like Rhode Island, which isn't far south, but it's south from here.
Okay, so like you're trying to just get out of Massachusetts. Just get out of Mass.
Just
pretty much. Just escape.
Rhode Island's not too different from Massachusetts. That's
Yeah,
all.
but I mean, it's not Massachusetts.
I guess.
I guess.
So, Luke, question going to you now. Senior year, you got plans for this year? What's your plans for after as well?
I mean, this year, just, get good grades, get into a good college because of that kind of stuff.
So,
You plan on any
Like, what's
Ivy
your dream
leagues, like
college?
big schools? Like, do you have any
I think
Ivy
I'm gonna
leagues that
apply
you
to,
go
like,
to?
Cornell, but
Okay.
Harvard. I'm not that ambitious.
okay.
I don't think I'd get in there.
But we're ambitious for that AP Calc.
The AC Calc class after school.
Nah, I'm messing with
I
you.
mean, it's a nice class. I like calculus and math.
Nah, I get it, yeah. So whatever you like, my man. Me personally, I couldn't do
Hey, were
that.
you in financial literacy?
I am,
Gives me
yeah.
There's
nightmares.
statistics too, but I mean,
It's statistics in the beginning and then you switch into financial.
if you go to Bridgewater State, you'd probably be better off going to pre-calc, but I don't think it actually makes that much a difference.
It's just, don't you have to just take the class in college?
I don't know. They waived the requirement for languages at most colleges that come from a vocational school.
See, what happens with most colleges is that, like, they'll make you take those, like, undergraduate, like, quotation marks, like, pre-calc and stuff like that if you didn't take them in high school. Because, like, those are, like, required, pretty much, for, like, the things that you're going to be
That's why they
learning.
have it at a technical school, because it's like most people that come here don't go to college afterwards, so they give you finance and statistics, because those are things that like you would use, that you don't really need, like, that's just good to have, but like you need to take pre-calc to go to most colleges, so they probably have you take it your
Yeah.
first year, so.
Yeah, I would
If you're
be-
going to college, it's best to take pre-calc, so you don't have to take them in the.
Yeah, you still have to take it while you're in college.
I guess I'm taking it while I'm in college because they never put me in it.
Yeah, I never got put in.
You can switch out.
I like an actual calculus, right?
Yeah, me and Luke are taking actual
So are
calculus.
you gonna have to take it in college or not?
No,
Oh, that's
I don't think so.
Yeah, doesn't it just completely get rid of it? Like, it's like, if you take it now, like, you don't have to take it, and, like, doesn't it?
From the college.
I think so.
I think in some colleges it fills the requirements, so like, whatever major you have, if it requires to have calculus, you don't have to take it, because you
Yeah.
had it in,
I mean, there's more advanced calculus that you will take
Yeah.
at some colleges and stuff.
isn't that why it's good to take a lot of AP classes, because it,
Yes.
like, if those are credits, you don't have to take them
Yeah.
during your.
My cousin, she's 17. She's already been in college. Like, she's been pretty much doing all college classes because she took all APs in junior year, finished all her credits that she needed, and then there was no more challenge for her because what classes were they going to put her in. So she just decided to start taking classes from the community college that was close to her.
So
So
if you do all the AP classes, like, but you're still going, like, you still finish high school, like, do you just skip all the GEs and just like go straight to your majors and stuff?
I would
You still
assume
have to take
so.
like science and stuff like that.
It depends.
Probably.
Really, on college.
Different colleges are different with what they want you to do, and some of them, like, you're not gonna need like calculus for like nursing or
Yeah.
something like that. Like, you're not gonna need like complex math equations, but like for our field, you probably gonna need to take calculus or something along that line or something that complex.
Also depends on the job. Like,
Yeah, if you're going for like programming.
yeah, programming, like calculus and like
definitely
pre-calc and all the math ones are like really essential.
Yeah.
But if
Or,
you're
like,
going to be
Yeah.
like tech support or something higher up that chain,
Yeah.
you might.
All right, next in line.
Hold on, I actually do want to ask this. So you said more for schooling goals. I want to know what's like some personal goals you got.
Oh yeah, true.
I mean, this year or just like.
Just like
In general,
life,
yeah.
bro. Like what you got plans
What do you
for
wanna
the future, bro?
achieve?
Like what do you want to achieve?
I mean, for like a job, I'm going to like computer programming and stuff.
Okay, but
I mean, other than that,
Do you have like any specific
I find that
company that you
interesting.
want to work
Oh.
for?
I mean, I prefer like one of the big tech ones, you know.
Like,
Fortune
Like-
500 companies.
More like Fortune 500 and specifically a tech company in that, you know, like the big ones specifically, you know, Apple, Amazon, all of those
is,
things.
So not like game development or anything like that.
No, I don't really like game development that much. I prefer more like kind of data science maybe.
The one thing I've noticed about Luke is that Luke is like a lot more like simple. Like like all of us have like specific goals. Like, well, we want to go here or we want to reach this before this age and stuff. Luke is kind of just like, I just want to work. I just want to just get my job and just go with life and just see what happens. So I can kind of vibe with that. Like you just kind of just don't really care like as much. Because I feel like you'd be the type of person that like as you go along in life, you'd be like, oh, I want to do this, or I want to do that, or like I would want to go do something like that.
Yeah.
Because I never expected you to be an actor in middle school. So like, I wouldn't be surprised if you picked up something else while you were like still working or something like that.
Yeah.
Is getting a job with someone like Apple or Amazon simple though?
No.
No.
That's what
No, it's a complicated process.
It's just like the thought of it is simple. Like if you just say like, it's because everybody knows who it is. So it's like if you say, oh, I want to work for this specific company. I want to work for Apple. It's like, yeah. It sounds easier than it actually is. It's just the big names.
Back to you on the programming thing. Like I feel like even though like we do programming in this shop, like not many of us want to pursue that in any way. Like
Absolutely.
Absolutely not. Nope.
not many people enjoy it. Like, is there any like thing specific about like why you want to be a programmer, or is it just like
it's just
I
boring.
just love the logic of it, really.
like
Same reason I love math, really.
Yeah, I mean, my boy loves math, bro. Like,
Yeah, it's one of
to
those
me,
things-
that's
I think it's just because
it doesn't click with some people?
Yeah, I think it's because Luke really likes problem solving.
Yeah.
Like you see the type of person where it's like if there's a problem, because like I feel like most of us are like this way, but like it's like better for us if it's like hands on, because like if it's like computer work, it's low-key kind of confusing because we don't know where we went wrong at some points. But I feel like with you, it's a lot more simpler because you're like, oh, I did this wrong. Like you're much quicker to notice like a mistake that you had made than most other people. So I could see why he would want to go into programming.
yeah.
Honestly, I probably wouldn't have as much a problem with programming as I did if it wasn't for like the microbots, the cyberbots just drifting in random directions, the ridiculous wheels that don't work.
Yeah, those things are annoying.
The projects online weren't that bad where you had to like make a
I
circle or something.
didn't like doing the ones like that. Yeah, I enjoyed doing like the Cyberbot. I could imagine in my head like I'd have to worry about the drift of them doing that way. So I didn't run into a problem with the Cyberbot. But me
the drift
personally,
kept changing for me, so I was losing my mind.
yeah. See, my bot would do that, and I'd like realize what part to go to.
We're
But
all doing the same projects online we were doing online.
That's what I'm saying. Like if it was just you, like you yourself and like Google, or without Google, like say you didn't have like Google, like it'd probably be harder than if you had like all 9 of us helping you that text factory.
all right,
So Shay, like what are your like aspirations or goals after or during your senior year?
During school, like this year, I definitely want to try to get on co-op. And I tried one job, but they don't have one for like until next year. It was at South Shore Hospital.
What do they have you doing there?
It's just like cybersecurity stuff.
I want to do cybersecurity.
I think I want to go to UNH or BSU. BSU because of the cybersecurity.
The new one, right?
Program, yeah, the new program for it. And I definitely want to do something in that because it's something I feel like I might enjoy. And if I don't enjoy it, I can just switch to something else.
You have a lot of things there.
Is so like at like UMass Amherst, the way the like computer science college works is you have to get in immediately, and if you can't transfer into it. So does anybody know if it's the same like that at Bridgewater, where it's like
You can transfer from major to major.
Yeah.
well no, because like can you transfer from a major to that major because it might be so popular.
See, he's not wrong because my brother went to
It'll
Amherst.
fill up. If
No,
it's
yeah.
if it's a major everyone's trying to get in, obviously when you swap out, it's gonna fill up after you leave. So you can't just go back and forth. But
Yeah.
Bridgewater's not like that, but Amherst is because they're only like that with business and their computer because the majors are so popular that they can't have people just like
Yeah.
switching in and out all the time.
It's actually nursing and management are the biggest ones. Computer and science and engineering are the ones where it's like they're pretty iffy on it. But I just didn't know if like Bridgewater is the same where it's like.
No, Bridgewater
Is
is
that like the most popular
It's
one
like
at
their-
Bridgewater? Or?
their arrows. What's the one where they teach people how to?
Their aviation program is
The
huge
aviation
there.
program is packed. They
So that's
They
the big
also
one?
have like a big nursing program there.
I didn't
That
even know
they had a full building for it when I went. I also like it because it's close.
Oh, yeah.
It's only like 30 minutes. I don't have to pay for like a dorm and all that. And it's cheap.
You can also just take the train. It drops you off right at.
Well, a lot of colleges actually do that. Like you
If
can go to Boston
you're a
and
student, you get a discount.
if you go
Yeah,
to-
you do.
In
You
Boston,
do
you
get
can get a train from Boston like straight to like UNH.
Yeah.
So, like, but I don't know if you can live like that far. I think you have to live on campus freshman year at most colleges. Or a
You
lot
have
of
to,
them.
you have to live on campus most.
Yeah, some colleges require you to live on campus freshman year. Like it's required. If you apply.
Yeah, and then you can get like your own like dorm.
Like apartment or dorm outside. Okay.
Like my sister this year.
Oh, that
she
kind of
was
makes sense
buying
because if they want you, they would want you to live just to like so you can see like what it's
Yeah.
like just living there.
And money.
and they want
That
more
look
money.
that yeah,
Yeah,
that
they
sounds like they want. just
Yeah, and the
to
money
live on
too.
there.
But let's believe in the best of people. It might not be a good money.
It's 2024.
Hey, bro, it's 2023.
It'd also be easier
This
for
world's
you.
corrupt.
Like if you like say you did go to UNH but you lived in Boston, like you would have to take like a 30-minute train every morning.
Yeah.
A 30-minute train.
30 minutes.
30
train
I
are
don't
you
know
going
how
on?
long it
What
is.
train you hitting? That's like an hour. Like
I don't know. I don't know what
A train-
It was just a time. I don't
Nah,
know
I know what you're saying. You're just throwing out a number.
yeah, you're just throwing a random number, but
But like, so you would have to do that every morning, and it's like, say like there's delays and stuff, you would miss your classes.
I will say though, usually in the morning they account for stuff like that. So I mean, it's usually like a 15-minute ride, unless you're taking the T. How far? Where's
Well,
you?
I'm saying from Boston to UNH.
Where's you? Oh, to New Hampshire. Oh yeah. No, that's gonna take a minute.
there's a train that goes
forgot
from
it was
Boston to UNH.
Yeah, so there's a train station in UNH that takes you directly from there all the way to Boston.
I don't think that'd be worth doing that every single day.
That's what I'm
I would-
that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
every
That's
single
why I think
morning,
you
I
live
don't
on
think that'd be
campus.
worth it. I think it'd just be a lot more worth it for you to just live like on campus.
Do you just buy like every day time you go to the train, you buy one ticket each time, or you can get like a pass?
No, you
Pass.
could get a Metro Pass and then you just scan the Metro Pass. So it'd almost be like it'd be like a monthly payment and you'd pay it.
How much is the Metro Pass?
I don't know. I've never gotten a Metro Pass. I don't get the
I
tickets.
personally don't get it. I get the tickets.
Yeah,
or
I
a
just get
Charlie
the
ticket.
tickets.
A Charlie ticket's like they do like 3 times. You can do it or 2 times, something like that.
But I know that a Metro Pass you just pay for it. You just scan. You just walk over. So I wouldn't be surprised if you like a good amount of money to pay for that because that's a lot of free rides. Anybody else? Who else we have? Oh, Mr. Tony. Do you have any plans?
Just to work.
That's it.
Just to
Well, I
work.
plan on going to college.
Not particularly, no.
Where are you planning on working? Any ideas yet?
Straight to work. Yeah.
Just working, see what networking gigs I'm good at.
Just get experience.
Mhm.
That's a good idea. That's what I originally planned to do, actually.
You have a co-op job coming up, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Where is it?
Toyota McGee in Hanover.
Oh, is it through like the school, or is it you're just gonna go work there like after school?
Right now, I'm working there after school, but I am setting up the co-op
Okay.
this week.
Okay.
Oh, you can go ask any company to do co-op and they'll do it
Yeah.
if they want.
They have to like.
It's
Yes.
a whole process though. You gotta like
Yeah.
check the
How long
workplace.
does it take?
It depends.
Apparently it's like pretty long, like a month sometimes.
It is, but luckily the place has already been scanned because people from automotive have gone there.
Oh.
They just have to fill out some like paperwork and stuff.
Like my dad was helping me with. There's a place in Rockland. I think it's called Sparks, and it's like they've got like an IT like thing, and so they said that they did co-op in the past, but they don't know like they don't do it anymore. So it's like you basically they go in and they just check out the place, and then they see like if it's like suitable.
So another question I wanted to ask, 'cause I just thought about this. Does anybody have like we all kind of like just set our goals, but like does anybody have like bucket list stuff like that they know that they definitely want to do? Like it's like something you want to do before like
Get $1 million before 30.
Skydiving. Skydiving, not skydiving.
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 You need planes?
Go to
I'm
Japan.
You want to go to Japan?
Yeah.
Anybody else?
I have the whole list on my phone, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I want to go to like Sweden.
Sweden.
Norway or
Sweden.
something.
That's a nice.
I don't know about anybody else, but I'm really into like I don't know if you guys have ever watched these before, but people who like take like Sprinter vans and they convert it into like a mini house on wheels and then they drive around. I really want to like.
That's a lot of like it sounds like it's like
movement.
easy, but it's way
That's
more.
much harder than what it
Like
actually
it sounds
really
like, oh, you just buy all this stuff and then you live off of yourself, but it's like, yeah, that car is gonna break down like much
Yeah, I
easier.
know. But like it's a goal that I really want to do is I want to go see every single state in America. And I really want to go see like Yellowstone and stuff. I don't know if any of you guys want to go see that, but I want to go see Yellowstone. and stuff like that, and then just travel around.
I personally want to go back to my family's home roots. You know, go back to Puerto Rico, see how it was like down there. I've never been into that island, and my dad hasn't been there, and my grandma hasn't been there since she was like 12, 15. So
Yeah, I
Ever been
feel
on the
that.
island
I'm
of Puerto
similar in
Rico?
that. I'm
No.
planning to go to Scotland
Oh.
at some point.
You wanna
I thought
go
you went
s-
on vacation like this summer.
no.
Oh, that was Alec, you went to Jamaica, right?
Yeah, I went to Jamaica and I went to Jamaica, Florida, and New York.
How was that?
Jamaica,
Yeah.
amazing. It was very fun. Yes, we just never went into like Kingston because Kingston is like gang territory. It's very bad. But Jamaica is a beautiful country. Like it's a super nice country. So I recommend like you guys like go see it at least once. I recommend you guys just go to any of the Caribbean islands.
I've been to Puerto Rico.
Yeah,
How was it?
Like-
what part?
It was the parts I went to were perfectly fine. We went and did this thing where we went kayaking in like these mangroves, and the water had these like I think they call it bioluminescence. So when you hit the water with your
it would
paddle,
glow.
it would glow.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
There's
They
some
had that
beaches
in
New York that
Jamaica.
do that.
It was like a lagoon that like had that exact same thing in Jamaica.
In Florida, they have a certain beach that has that exact thing. It's like all the waves will come up.
We also went to the rainforest.
That's
I
pretty cool.
think it's the only rainforest in North America is in Puerto Rico.
That's sick.
Oh, that's sick.
It's amazing.
Ah, see, you're making me jealous. I want to go there now. Alright.
Yeah, I
We
get
didn't
the.
get to eat there though. We were only there for like a day because we only won the main island for a day. We spent most of the time on a small island off the coast.
That's fair.
I
Was
get
it
the
like a
thing about
resort
you
there, or
wanting
was
to
it
like
like-
visit like
Yeah.
your home roots camp. Like I haven't been back to Ghana since I was like 2, so like I want to go back home. Like all my
What's like the
family's
most
over
popular
there.
thing in Ghana?
Yeah,
The most popular
Like what's like a big tourist attraction there?
Soccer.
Even my soccer's not even that good.
They didn't
compared to,
make
like,
it in the World Cup.
Yeah, they almost didn't they make
They
it
got packed
like
up
one
by,
of the
like,
qualifiers or something?
Like,
Or something.
Yeah, Africa, it's like between like South Africa, Ghana, like Morocco, they're good, and like Nigeria.
See, like now they're one of the top people.
Like the capital, like is like very beautiful. Like it looks just like a modern, like an American city. Like
Mhm.
it's just the stereotypes are not like true, but
Okay.
yeah, I just want to go back. Like all my family's there. Like
Mhm.
I've never had like a family reunion or like gone and seen like a cousin's birthday or something.
So what are you gonna do when you run into the language barrier? Obviously.
Oh.
I do want to learn like Tui, which is what they speak, but
Mm.
it's kind of hard to find a guide on that.
Do you want to go back to? It's like the main reason why you want to go back to Ghana is because you want to re-experience like your culture.
Yeah.
Because you haven't like had that many experiences with it.
I know, yeah. Like sometimes I feel a little bit, like left out. Like one time I remember when I was a kid, like the ads, like chia.
Yeah.
That's a swear in their language.
Is it?
Yeah. So like I said that to my grandma, and I got grounded, and like I kind of felt like the disconnect, because I'm over here like, oh, it's just a playful little thing. Like, look, it's Bob Ross, and
And then she didn't understand. She thought you
Yeah.
were calling her like
Yeah.
some crazy word.
I didn't mean to disrespect your grandma.
If your grandma finds this podcast, what's up, Echo's grandma?
Yeah.
That's crazy. But yeah, I think I could. I think that can be understood that some people want to go back just to experience their
Yeah.
like actual culture and home roots.
Well, you guys got anything else
extra
to say?
words.
All right. So Mr. Scott, I think yesterday said we might be, instead of doing the video like every Friday, how we have do
Yeah.
that video and upload it to the
Oh, the
channel.
project.
Instead, he wanted maybe to do it so every Friday you have time to work on a project that's due at the end of the year. What would you prefer, that one or what we did last year where we just had a project?
This one, like the one he's talking about, I feel like it'd be a lot better because, like when you would go on Friday, like it was fun to record them, but like in my opinion, it was kind of like tedious to kind of do it like almost like we didn't do it every Friday, but when they would pop up, it would kind of be annoying because I'd have to stop doing my work then do the other one. Whereas if like Friday, I was like, oh, I get to work on my presentation about this, and then I can like fully lock in on whatever I'm doing my work on.
It was at least like 3 times where I was up at like 2 in the morning with Cam Baskets.
Just editing,
Just
right?
editing and just doing their stupid outros and stuff
Oh.
for what we didn't manage to finish in class.
What was it? The thank you for watching. We
Yeah,
like
that was creepy as hell.
we like made our voices all line up.
So if we were to do the thing that takes all year to do, would you think it would be a really long video or a presentation or something
think-
that
I feel
includes
like-
everybody in the class or something that's just everybody's doing their own
I think it'd be a combination of both. I'm not gonna
He
lie.
said we get to like as long as he like signs off on it, like and it's tech related, we could do it. Like,
Did he say it's all of us, or did he say
Yes,
it's...
all of us
no,
can do it.
like I think
All of us
I
on
think
one project
maybe
or all of
there's
us
a
doing the same?
Oh no, all of us have our own little project, and then he said as long as it's anything tech related, he'll sign off on it, and you can just do that project.
See,
if it's
pretty
approved.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's proved.
I personally like, I mean, like, I feel like if we were able to fit the videos into a better format, like, rather than, like, being able to dedicate a Friday to working on the videos, I'd prefer that because, like, I don't know, I just, like, the Mr. Z's Football Palace was a great project, but it's, like,
Yeah.
that, like, it stressed me out because it's, like, there was so much stuff and, like, I didn't know what I had and what I didn't need to have, and it's, like, I got it done, but it was, like, it wasn't really, like, it wasn't, like, I didn't enjoy it, and I struggled more on that than like doing the videos. The only problem with the videos is that like we had to, like you guys said, juggle our schoolwork and the videos. So I think I prefer the videos if we were able to fit it in better with our Friday like schedule.
I do agree with that.
Did you like the OSI model project more, where you had to create something to represent the OSI
That
model?
was fun.
Or did you
I
like
enjoyed that.
the security project where we had to redo the entire school security? Which one
I think
was-
the redo the entire school security was the best one because I really liked the fact that we went out and we were really looking at all the security, like,
Yeah.
and
I
what
probably
Yeah.
like that one more.
I think
the OSI one stressed me out because I wanted to be creative and that's just.
And then what we learned about though wasn't like
Crazy.
like the OSI, just for them to be like, you ain't ever gonna even use that in this field.
I just don't agree
Yeah,
with OSI.
I
at
think
all. It's just
I think the
frustrating.
reason why I enjoyed the reason why I enjoyed the security project so much was because like all of us had the exact same, we all saw the exact same building, exact same products, but everybody's different. Everybody had like a different approach. Like some
Yeah.
people went comical, like putting a wall around the entire school and putting up guard dogs and stuff like that. But like everybody else had like a different where like some people would put a camera at this point or somebody would put something at this point, so it would change. So it's kind of interesting seeing how everybody's mind worked when it came to like stuff like that.
I liked like the drawing aspect of being able to like create the blueprint, add what you want, and
Yeah.
like do what you want with everything, and made everything like more creative. So everyone like had their own idea of everything, and you could pair with like other people and see what like the best thing could be for our school.
And then I think another thing I wanted to ask, if we get this project that like Max was saying, what would you guys do? Like if you had to pick like one thing that you knew that you were like, okay, every Friday I'm gonna look forward to this because I love it and I like want to actually learn more about it. Like so, since Max, you asked the question, like what would you want to do?
It's gotta be like something you could do all year long. Like you can't like do like a graphics card. Like it's gotta be like, cause like that's also hard. You gotta think of something that you have enough time, cause you gotta flesh it out. Like you can't finish it within the first 2 weeks and then be like done.
I'm not sure yet, but I've been looking at a lot of things online about like computer material science. Like they've been trying to invent new like superconductors and stuff for computers, and I think they almost had luck somewhere in South Korea, but it turned out it was sort of mostly fake. So that was a kind of huge disappointment. I've done presentations on quantum computers before, so I definitely don't think I can do that again.
You guys remember, just because I can't see you doesn't mean I can't see you.
But you can hear me.
Speaking of hearing, I think you guys want to hear this. So like for my senior project, if
All right. Now, what are your senior project, Echo?
For me, like a whole year of like working on something, it'd probably be like a game or something. Like
You would make a
learning-
game?
Yeah. Like not something like big. Like you're not gonna get
Like
a
the
Diablo
cardboard box
4.
on skateboards or whatever it was?
Yeah, not like something like simple like that, but like maybe like something with like multiple like levels or like maybe like trying to make like an open world or like a dungeon crawl or something like simple.
That's why I think it's like doing projects like that is kind of like, it's hard. Because it's like, there's not many things that you can do throughout the entire year. And it's like, there's a very small area and like I can't make games. Like I'm not good at
Yeah.
programming, so it's like that part
Remember
of it
that one
is-
time we tried using Unity engine for
Yeah.
our project?
like that's immediately out of the picture, so it's like I'm just trying to think of things that I could do throughout the entire year, and it's like the best thing you would do is just like, other than games, is probably just a video presentation.
Yeah, I would say the one thing I get cinematography is probably do like cameras and stuff like that, and like the application of film and stuff like that.
That would work because you have like a lot of different parts that you could add to it, and you can really go in depth with all the things.
Like I don't know if you know this, but the dude who plays the same guy in Peaky Blinders, the main character, he had a whole he went to the Nixon, like the Nixon camera company, because they were the main ones who were producing the videos that was with their cameras. He spent like, I think it was like 2-3 years before Oppenheimer was actually supposed to be released. He spent that entire time creating like his own film of black and white that like was crazy good. Like I don't think Oppenheimer, like as a movie, is like crazy, but as a person who really likes cinematography and studying it, I think that Oppenheimer was like one of the best cinematic movies I've ever watched. So I feel like I could go on and on for a lot with cinematography.
Did you watch it in the 70mm, or did you just watch it?
No, I watch it normal. I haven't watched it in 70mm. I do want to do that though, because I want to see what like the actual film roll would like, the original film roll, not the blown up one, would actually look like.
So like,
There are only like 15 theaters, I think, that actually play it.
What is the 70 mil?
70mm is the like the width that the film would come out through. So the bigger millimeter your camera, like the more space you have, and like the easier it is for you to spread out an image across like a larger surface.
What was a normal one then?
So most cameras usually come with like 30mm cameras. Those are like the ones that they would use at like our picture day and stuff like that. But like movies use like 128, 156. They go crazy with them because they need to capture these big shots and make sure that they're in like really good quality too. Because you can't have a movie that looks like it's filmed off of a camera recorder like Bandicam. But they usually go up. Like the higher you go, the better the quality, and just usually the better the image will look. So that's usually what
if
happens.
it's 70mm, is it more like grainy, or is it just like smaller?
No, so a 70mm, 70mm would be like what the original. I think Oppenheimer was on a different millimeter, but I'm pretty sure 70mm is what most of it was recorded on. So you'd be seeing not the blown up image that the movie theater gives you, but the actual like true image of what they were recording on.
Usually movie theaters are it plays digitally.
Yeah.
Like they use digital like recordings, but with that one they're actually playing the actual, like projecting the actual film.
Yeah, because when
Also like physical film?
Yeah.
Like back in like...
Because when you watch a movie, all it is just a whole bunch of frame shots.
Yeah.
Like it's a whole bunch of those sped up to make like a motion picture. Which is why people get so crazy about Oppenheimer, because Oppenheimer was like one of the first movies in a while to take that concept, flip it on its head, and make it better. Because they were able to take those still pictures and give them almost like the same effect and stack them on top of each other. So it was almost like there was multiple frames of like a video and action just stacked on top of each other, which is why cinematographers love Oppenheimer so much. But
I just thought it was a good movie.
yeah, I think it's an okay movie, but as somebody who's really into cinematography, it's super cool.
I think it's better for Warheads.
So like speaking if when you say like you're into like cinematography, like do you mean like do you want to like produce like movies or like a short film, or like
Yeah, but like...
is that like a passion of yours?
I mean, this will be like the last thing I answer about this, because I feel like we got to get everybody else in line, because I'm forgetting like the main focus. But when it comes to cinematography, it's not like if I could make a movie, yes, but I think it's more or less like like with the introduction of like me liking cinematography, I look at things like in life and I'm like, bro, that would look so good with like a picture. If I had my camera, I could do with the ISO balance and make this picture look like this. Or like when I started taking like pictures of like my brother or myself like in outfits, there'd be like certain things that I would do to make like the thing look better. But when it comes to cinematography, I think I'd probably keep it to like short films. But that's what I do with like my YouTube vlogs now. Like I try to make them like cinematic and make it seem like you're sitting down to watch like a 20-minute short film. But yeah.
See, I like, instead of cinematography, I like photography. I like
Yeah.
Fat Cat getting the moment in it.
Yeah.
Just making it.
But
Alright.
Echo, because I just had like a 30-minute conversation.
Yeah, you did have. We've been going on a tangent about the cinematography.
So
Let's run it back.
let's get back to what we were actually talking about, which was the project that's gonna span the whole year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
Cam, what are you planning for that?
shoot, I'm thinking about. Honestly, that AI is looking mad interesting, bro.
Yeah.
Have y'all seen this, bro?
The
Like,
AI is going
they're bringing
insane.
back some dead celebrities just to sing the covers of songs, or just bring back some dead singers just to sing a song, bro. I mean, sometimes it does not sound like them, but sometimes it really sounds like it.
They
Yeah,
make
like they had Mr. Krabs sing a song. I really want to learn about that, and if I could put a project into it, if Mr. Scott allows me, dude, I'd learn it.
Like explain how it synthesizes voices.
How it works, and like I don't even know,
Are you
like
talking
what-
specifically
like-
AI voices or what?
more like AI voices. AI voices, like I
How
don't.
AI voices work.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
so
how they work.
you're trying to understand how like they get the speech patterns to sound.
Yeah,
so
like
similar.
how does that sound so similar?
So,
Like,
what they do is, so they give them a bunch of information that they need to
yeah,
like discern, and they tell the bot to do something random, and they tell that bot if what they did was good or bad,
okay.
and they use the things in the database to
But
determine it.
sometimes you have ones like that where they have a whole database of how the voice it sounds, and then sometimes, especially with the singing ones, you have to sing first, do the cover, and the voice is kind of like implanted onto it. That's what I've been told
Yeah, I
about
get
it.
what
I
you're
mean,
saying.
I've been.
Yeah,
there's
I-
different ones for everything,
Yeah,
different
so there's-
software. So like, I mean,
It's the same.
just
So
different.
like you have like Michael Jackson, you get his entire collection of like music,
Yep, and then
and then you
You-
train the bot to like you maybe type
Yeah,
in a
that's
couple
right.
phrases,
Yeah.
give it a melody, and it will
yeah, I
replicate
just
to the best of its ability.
Mm.
And the bigger the database, the better the bot is. So like that's why like Joe Rogan, like one of the best AIs, because he has hours upon hours upon hours of just
of
his
like
voice.
content and it could just
So
voice.
you can train that bot really well.
Mm.
And like one of the uses is like self-driving cars. Like the reason why Google has the CAPTCHA thing is so that it can expand its database by having humans tell the
Oh, like
AI.
closed captions.
No, like you know how the CAPTCHA is all like cars, like what's a motorcycle?
Oh yeah,
or
that
something.
yeah.
That's for their self-driving cars, so they can train their
Oh,
cars. Yeah.
oh, okay, that's cool. So like, would you do that for your project? Would you do something like AI for your project?
I've
Echo?
been interested. Like I try to see like how to train an AI or like create an AI.
Mhm.
But like I saw a project like where someone trained it to like play a game,
Mhm.
but I think that's a little bit too ambitious for me now.
I think it's kind of crazy how you can like teach a robot like a piece, like not even piece, like numbers, like literal numbers
Yeah.
to act and like do things that like living animals do. Like it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Ian, what about yourself? Like if you had to pick for the rest of the year, what would you do?
I'm not entirely too sure right now. I'd probably pick like a game mechanic that's interesting. An interesting game mechanic that was coded in a way that was creative and actually innovative.
So like something that like changed the game. Oh, so
Yes.
something like Xbox Live or like something like that.
Or like wave
Some-
dashing.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, something like that.
Rocket League?
Rocket
No,
League?
we're talking about fighting games. Wave dashing was a fighting game.
This
Alright.
is untouched territory.
What is untouched territory?
Kicking around the ball with cars.
all right.
Rocket League. What about
Anybody else?
Anybody else got one? Anderson? Any-
I mean, it's like the
anybody?
second day, so like.
Yeah, it's-
Yeah, I wouldn't
We're
be
not-
surprised that like most people aren't.
All right.
Don't have
Well,
one.
that's a perfect way for us to segue to the ending. I mean, we got the bell right there. So, thank you for watching CIT Tech Tips. Anything left for you guys to say? You know, senior class.
Would you recommend CIT to freshmen yourself? If you
I would actually.
Actually,
yeah.
100%.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I would.
If you like technology,
Yes, from
yes.
everybody.
Pretty much. The one thing I would say is that if you like CIT, you're gonna like the shop in general. But if you have like classmates like our class, you're gonna love the shop. Like I feel like a class like this, like
Sometimes you might get unlucky with the.
yeah, you might get
classmates.
unlucky with like your class. So you will still enjoy the shop, but you might just be like, like you could just like it. But I feel like having a good like having
Be open-minded.
be open minded. Yeah.
Keep it lively.
Lively.
Yeah, keep it
Yeah.
lively.
Keep a positive vibe, yeah. Let's say that if you're a freshman coming into coming into CIT, just keep a positive vibe.
Yeah. Be optimistic on how you come into the shop.
It's
Really.
a lot to learn, and like I feel like
If you're not open
the
to
first like year I spent trying to find my way of learning, and I feel like Mr. Scott and Mr. Z helped me find like a good way to like intake all the information that
Yeah.
gets thrown at us.
it, was so say open-minded to different ways of learning.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the most like class-like shop, so it's like you might feel like yeah, you might feel like you're just in another academics, but it's like the way you change that is by.
Well, they say they might be changing it soon, remember?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
did say
Oh
that.
yeah. But
Well, in our experience.
it's like you're still like on a computer, like
It'll probably just be more
Researching.
similar to MET.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or just like make it so it feels more like a classroom that you're with your friends rather than just you're in a classroom. Like really just like make it feel more like a fun
Open
environment.
like
yeah.
you were saying, like making it.
Make it an enjoyable experience because it's not supposed to be academics. It's supposed to be something that you want to learn. Like you want, so make it so you want to learn it.
Yeah, I feel like that happens when you find like your learning style.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We also do like a bunch
Alright.
of cool stuff like with the drones, like the little
Yeah.
microphones.
Yeah, those
Alright.
little
But
things.
that's really about it.
You guys can learn about that when you come to CIT. Make sure that you, I don't know, just make sure that you pick the shop.
Make sure you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching CIT Tech Tips. Watch another video. Please like and subscribe.